Hello everyone out there on the internet, I'm Jack of all trades, and we're here for Buccaneer Academia, My Hero Academia. This is Season 7, Episode 16, The Chain Thus Far. The chain thus far has led us to this point at which the heroes are going to need some out-of-nowhere trump cards, because the villains have all sort of played theirs, and it doesn't quite... It's not fair anymore. It's not balanced. It never really was. It never has been. It's always been a game of one side versus the other, and the pendulum always swings. But now it has swung so far to the side of the villains that I don't know what the heroes are going to do. I feel like we need... I want something narratively satisfying. I want something that's been set up before to come into play. But it kind of feels like we need some bullshit out of nowhere quirk awakenings, or I guess, oh, here's another ultimate move I've been developing. I think we need a lot of those moments to try and swing the pendulum back to the other side. Because Shirakumo Kurogiri is awake and is warp gating freely. As far as we know, there's never been a range to that. It is coordinate-based. Jesus Christ. Toga is copying twice and can do so for 30 to 40 minutes. Just Sadman's parading non-stop. Like, that shot of the CG mound of twice is just bubbling up and spreading out, and them still pouring out the portal because there's some still through it. Octo Island's just doing the same there. I said it last week, if they just drop a couple twices in every city, the villains can wipe out a lot of Japan. They can do a lot of damage in this half hour. Also, this half hour could last the rest of the season, depending on how they pace it. All for One is still rewinding himself slowly into nothing, but is currently at more of his prime than we have ever seen him. I'm still unclear as to whether him using the quirk or the bullet, or what was extracted from the bullet, to rewind himself. We know it's a one-time use, but is he rewinding himself to having quirks he used to have? Does that stack? That feels particularly busted, but because he's on his way out, and I think pretty definitively we know, unless they pull something else out their back pocket, that this is the end of All for One. He is going to rewind into nothing. So he can do some utterly insane shit, like rewinding himself to his absolute prime when he had all these quirks and everything, and it'd be fucking crazy. But it also means that towards the end of this fight, towards the end of his rewind, he should then have less and less and less until he has nothing. Quirk-wise. Otherwise, he just has the quirks he currently has, and that isn't affected by the rewind. It's just physically him, which I could also see. Because it's not like it rewinds you mentally. That's never been a thing. So I imagine the quirks stay the same. But again, they can pull some fucking crazy shit this episode. Darby is here, directly going after Endeavor. Endeavor's going to be pretty occupied with that. I don't think he's going to be much help in the rest of the battle. Equally, he's quite heavily damaged from the rest of the battle so far. Spinner is down on the floor at the hospital, but was then warped to the coffin in the sky, specifically the little battery box with Aizawa, Monoma, and Manuel. He's just lying on the floor there, unconscious. Mike is also there, presumably unconscious. Shigaraki is still in the coffin in the sky. He's the only sort of remaining major villain player, conscious villain player, who isn't at Gunga Village right now. That can swiftly change. I don't know whether Kurogiri can warp into the coffin, or if something about the barrier is preventing him from doing so. Either way, Skeptic is hacking like fucking crazy in a cave somewhere, messing with the UA barrier around the coffin in the sky, so I don't know for how long that's going to stay active. I think that's all the big villain players. There's Gigantomachia, who's still asleep, being held somewhat securely. We will see. They may get him out as well at this point. In terms of the heroes, at the Villa site specifically, we have Hawks, who's not doing great, Endeavor, who's doing worse, Tokiyami, Kyokujiro, Komori from 1B is down fighting on the ground. A bunch of other unnamed heroes are fighting down on the ground. But I think that's it, which isn't great. Depending on how long the warp gate stays open, Uraraka and Sue and Gang Orca's forces could come through, but they're going to be pretty preoccupied with what's going on with all the Twices there on the island. I'm trying to think of what other heroes we have in reserve who haven't joined in the fight yet. There's the other UA staff, which would be cool if they sort of came in en masse, like they did at the end of Season 1 with the USJ incident when all the heroes arrived. We haven't seen Snipe or 13 or Vlad or anything recently. We saw Vlad at the start of this arc, talking to Monoma when they went to go copy Kurogiri's quirk. But I think there's the UA staff who are very competent heroes. And there are, all the rest of the professional heroes in the country. But they're all going to be dealing with their own shit. We can't just pull every hero from the nation to this one scene. Especially with Kurogiri being able to warp people anywhere. That's a terrible idea. Also, everyone's not going to be able to get here in time. Monoma likely does not still have warp gate within him to be able to do some crazy shit like that at the moment anyway. Although Kurogiri did physically go, because the eyes were on the warp gate that went to the coffin in the sky, like, he made eye contact with Eraser. So, if we're quick, Monoma can nab his quirk, maybe. But that means dropping Erasure on Shigaraki, and that's going to be way fucking worse. It's a bad situation all around, and I don't know what we're going to do. If we can't pull in any heroes, we could pull in some reformed villains, maybe. Like, I'm still waiting for Chisaki to come back in some way. Because the whole thing where Eri was like, Deku said, is like, oh, I'll take you to see your pops, and you can see him again and whatever you want to do. But you also have to apologize to Eri. And we never got that scene. That feels like a kind of missed opportunity that we still haven't seen that yet. That might be a cool resolution thing that they do at the end of the show. They do sort of an epilogue stuff where they give us all those smaller emotional cathartic moments. But there are like other characters who are just in the background. Stain is in the OP. We haven't seen Stain yet this season. He could be a bit of a wild card. And it'd be interesting to see if other heroes he previously didn't approve of have perhaps earned his respect by the end of this arc or something. That could be interesting. If he's come around on Endeavor or something. I'd like to see that. Okay. As usual, keep the comments spoiler free. Here's the clip. In terms of my familiarity with the series, I have watched the entire anime up to this episode, of course. I have read the entire manga up to the end of chapter 328, which is the end of volume 33. I have seen the first 3 My Hero Academia movies. I have read the Ultra Analysis guidebook. I have read the first 6 volumes of the light novel series My Hero Academia School Briefs. And I have read all 15 volumes of the prequel spin-off series My Hero Academia Vigilantes, which was great. That is everything I know. That is what I'm going to be drawing from in my reaction, so possible spoilers for any of that content, which also means that is all fair game for you to discuss in the comments down below. And I'm diving in head first. 3, 2, 1, play. Sadman's Parade. Kurogiri grabs Toga. A little bit of a recap. Let's skip forward in the edit. Infinite doubles. Sadman's Death Parade. Then we'll be the ones with the last laugh. Yeah, All Might was always a hero who came in always smiling. And very deliberately there they have Darby and the villains are sort of gleeful, crazy smiles right now. Hey, Uraraka's through. Okay. With Sue. Okay, cool. The girls are here. Yeah, Sue wasn't doing great. Nice. Launched her through and they, like, fucking threw her and that pulled her. Nice. To talk about romance with you, yeah, and Toga seems legit sad about that. Is she losing focus, Toga, and that's why we're able to... The form was failing a bit, and we can tell which one's her? And when she turns back into herself, do the twices disappear, or do they linger? Until she no longer has double stored within her, per se. And can she drop it and then re-up it? There's a few small mechanical questions with Toga's quirk, specifically since that awakening. Which we haven't gotten answers to yet. And we don't need... In this series, there can be ambiguity about the powers, you know? But I love when they dive into the mechanics. It's always so good. Ah! There was a comment. I'm fine to watch this bit. There was a comment while this is playing. I'm going to pop over and pull it up. On my last video. By by JP and Pim. By JP Imp in 2593, which I'm looking at that now instead of the OP, saying that in regards to the opening, what you were talking about, the CG city shot being shaky and chaotic, that is definitely intentional because they snuck in a huge spoiler in that scene if you go frame by frame. So I am looking at your comment right now instead of looking at the OP until we get past that bit. We are now past that bit, okay. I'm going to avoid watching it in case I do catch whatever that spoiler is. Yeah. I don't know what that could be, so I'm looking forward to being pleasantly surprised. But that could be the trump card that the heroes need, whatever it may be. But that's in a city, in the OP, and this isn't a city. Yeah, twices are just gonna fucking trample people to death. Darby is just gonna burn people. Pixie Bop! Makes sense that you're here. Nice, nice. Kamui Woods, getting the kids out of the way. Nice. Shishido! Yeah. Yeah, as far as they know, they all died. Nice! They can meet up. Yeah. Nice. Oh, that's fucking good. That's so good. Dark Shadow. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Considering. Look at all these twices. It's like ants. Yeah. And Endeavor's missing an arm. I forgot about that. He hit that one twice with his stump. I know Froy's not even fighting anymore. He's just standing here laughing, of course. Yeah, his many routes and plans. I'll ride this chaos. And go to Tomura. Okay. Fucking hell! Yeah. Oh, yikes. Ooh. Look at his face is still being like semi-obscured up to this episode with the glowing rewind energy. It's still kind of surreal seeing a healed and restored All For One. This many episodes into his rewind. Is to face your mistakes, take responsibility. I'll be here for you. Yeah. The chain thus far. Okay. Back to the coffin. Yep. This is what we got before. The hand transceiver mic. And I thought Spinner came through. Oh. Ah, shit! Oh, we're fucked. They can't maintain this. They can't maintain the erasure. This is exactly what strategically they should have done, and no, what happened to the budget for the animation? It would have been so cool to see. And yeah, eyes closed. Eyes closed. What is this? And we're fucking with, like, the color palette and shit. Birthing, like, a new body. We went for, like, the cocoon. Fuck! The cocoon chrysalis, like, butterfly metaphor with Shigaraki before, like, the gross wings and shit. Mandalay. Levitation's control stopped working. Fucking lunch rush, you keep working, man. Go, go, go! Skeptic. Yeah. Fucker. It took him several episodes to get there, but he did it. Like, look at that shit! Phantom Thief, yeah, yeah. Yeah. The quirk erasure is gone. Shigaraki is... Oh, I love that, like, bursted out flesh and skin! Kurogiri is here. Again, he's always where the eyes are. Yeah, why can't we do that? Why can't we do that and go back to the season 2 finale? Just talk it out. And try and save him. Fuck, that's all dried skin. That's so gross. Oh, shit. Skeptic just has control of the whole coffin in the sky, then. We're fucked. Access granted. I do love that rather than... Yeah, but rather than taking of all the PLF, Meta-Human Liberation Army guys, we got Skeptic. We got, like, a tech guy. We got someone who wouldn't do great on the front lines, which is what the League was kind of missing. Which is nice, rather than getting Redestro or Trumpet. Even Trumpet would be interesting, because he's more of a support quirk. But I really like that. Yes, and that's right. It's been 5 minutes, yeah. Jesus. La Brava! I know that silhouette. We have a hacker. Nice! With Tsukuichi! For Gentle's sake. Are we gonna send Gentle in? Oh, please. La Brava gets a fucking cool title card! Oh my god! Okay! Okay! I'm bringing back this music, and it's all pink and happy. Her monitors. Ah! Nice. Oh, okay, cool. They have a little backstory rivalry with each other anyway. That's fun. Oh my god, seriously? The pump dance. She's just trolling Skeptic. Yeah. You don't need the monitors, you just need the computers. Yeah, fair. La Brava is a villain serving time. Okay. I thought the point was to get her out of that with, like, Gentle surrender and everything. Okay. Oh, wait, no. We're relying on a villain serving time. Are we relying on Gentle Criminal? Is he the villain serving time we're referring to, even though the shot was on La Brava? Can he make the ocean elastic and bounce the coffin back up? That would be fucking insane. Or it would at least cushion the fall. Yeah. I so hope we get Gentle. I so hope we get Gentle. Kaminari, manga. Nejire's friend. Yeah, be careful, there's a shit ton of Twices here. Jesus. Yeah, manga. Yes! Lovers is active! Oh, way to go, La Brava! Oh! I've always adored Gentle Criminal. Yes! Yes, you look at that pink glow. You look at his magnificent cape. What tea did he drink today? And who's gonna catch Skeptic? Shishida, nice. Oh, okay, so he wasn't... And Joke! Ah, nice, nice. Fucking Quake guy. I'm blanking on his name. Oh, taking off the muzzle? Yeah. Wow, face reveal. Gentle just fucking bouncing down there. Yes! Yes! I can't wait! Just a little boom, boom. Oh, and his beard. He has not been shaving. About a month earlier, after the attack on Tartarus. Was he in Tartarus? No, okay, he was in a different prison. During all the jailbreaking shit, though. Yeah. Ah, this Nomu, yeah. The one that was at Camino. Or will be at Camino, because this is in the past. Ah, Muscular. Muscular broke them out. Did Gentle stay behind? Did Gentle stay behind, like, penitently? Yeah, it's fine. Muscular was only out for a short period. And there were a few, if I remember, there were a few prisons that were attacked, but everyone didn't get out, right? Did Gentle... Yes, he was gonna be a hero! Yes! Oh! Oh! Did he keep everyone contained somehow? Gentle rebound. What did he do? And just cut to the next morning. Did he just fight? Oh my god. No one got past the gate? 7 prisons were attacked. Oh my god, Gentle! He, like, elasticized, like, parts of the wall and shit and tied people up. Oh. Oh god, it's getting bigger with each bounce. Oh, the heart grow fonder. They didn't have subtitles there on Crunchyroll, but it's the heart grows fonder as the end of that phrase. Lovers! Oh! Listen to this fucking music for Gentle motherfucking criminal! Ah, yes! Da 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 da. Oh. Are you shitting me? This is fucking Bakugo and Midoriya using One for All together from the second movie. That is where this music is from. That is where this version of this track is from. Right? And Gentle Criminal is getting that. Just expanding the air membrane. Deku! You know that quirk! Yes! That'll look around. Yes! Look at him! I am awestruck! That's a thumbnail! I didn't want to use Gentle's face for a thumbnail in case spoilers and shit, but that was a fucking perfect image. I can't not use that. Even if we stop following yet, if he touches the ground, you gotta be able to move. Or someone else. Purple. Nagant! No! How are you here? Where's Nagant? How? All Might. Oh, she's shot from the mainland? Are you shitting me? God damn. No one who worked on this show is going to see this video, but they deserve this. So remember at the start of this video, when I said, whatever they were going to do to turn this shit around, I hope it's been set up in advance, and not just ass pulls? This. I hope you watching watch the official release, of course. I hope you watching this video now have watched the official release and felt as I feel right now. That... I can't describe that feeling. That was brilliant. Gentle, I don't imagine now is going to participate in this fight in the coffin. He is supporting the coffin. He's saving everyone in there. Everyone on the lower layers from drowning. Everyone, he is actively saving lives right now, which is good for him. That is such a satisfying solution to that problem. That is such a satisfying conclusion to his arc. La Brava. Of course. We needed, like, a white hat hacker. Kind of. She's not doing what white hat hackers do, but again, like, skeptic. She counter hacking and shit, and just trolling the shit out of him. With the cat pump dance, which I'm sure is meant to be a Fortnite reference. I can't believe this episode. The last episode was fucking insane, as it was payoff after payoff after payoff to, like, oh, there's a villain shit going on. These were, like, pulling up these characters and moments as payoffs that I didn't know, or, like, I'd never even considered. We start off the episode with this little bit of a recap. Uraraka and Sue came through the warp gate after Toga and a bunch of Twices, and then met up with Tsukiyomi, Tokiyami, Dark Shadow, and Jiro, which I love Dark Shadow supporting all of them. He's it's raining and it's gloomy, so naturally, in terms of, like, daylight, there's not as much as direct sunlight, so Dark Shadow is immediately a bit stronger. He's also under Tokiyami's cape, so he's a bit stronger again. That's stacked a bit, so he's strong enough to support 3 people's weight, plus Tokiyami. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Which means Uraraka can release the zero gravity that she was previously using on herself and Sue, to give her a moment of respite before going into the rest of the situation, whether that be fighting or fleeing. Probably fighting, but how are we going to do that? Of one left, trying to head to Tomura. Wishing he had Kurogiri's warp gate for that. Whether he was trying to fly directly from here to the coffin in the sky, or just fly to one of Kurogiri's warps, but Kurogiri is currently at the coffin, so he wouldn't know to do that, necessarily, to open a portal to the coffin, as there'd be a big risk in that. I don't know whether... So a bunch of Twices came pouring through. Kurogiri can either have opened a portal, brought through a few Twices and closed it, and then those Twices just multiply like fuck, or he could have kept it open and would keep sending Twices through that portal. In which case, there's a warp gate either here at the Villa site, or back on Octo Island. If there's one here, then Off-One just needs to find that and he can get through to the coffin. On the other side of the barrier, but that barrier is failing. Like, there's massive fucking holes in it now. But then Hawks prevents him, slows him down, and is going to try and keep him occupied, while Endeavor, Phoenix Wings again and all, is going to be trying to fight Toya. We saw that a second warp gate was opened. Yep. To just outside the coffin, and all those Twices came through. I was a little disappointed by the still frames flashing up of the Twices coming through and attacking Eraserhead, Manuel, and Monoma, because Think how fucking visceral that would be if we got that scene from... I mean, if we got it from Eraser's point of view, then we'd have him sort of freaking... controlled and rational thinking Aizawa, of course, but kind of freaking... of the Shirakumo situation and implications here. If we got it from Manuel's point of view, it could be, what the fuck is going on? I'm just the normal hero. Manuel's great. Manuel's a great guy. If we got it from Monoma's point of view, he's a kid, he's a student, he's a teenager. We could get sort of his fear there and desperation to not close his eyes as this is going on, ultimately knocking them all to the ground. And eyes closed. Now we get that pulse. And then eyes closed. And Shigaraki's transformation, bursting forth, new form, chrysalis, cocoon, butterfly, bullshit, explosion, destroying the barrier of the coffin. And the campus starts to fall out of the sky. I like Mandalay's, again, communication, keeping everyone in the loop all together. Great use of her. Kurogiri stays here, at least as a smoky form. Lunch Rush continuing to cook in the background is great. We get the skeptic stuff of him hacking. Now that he's finally succeeded in breaking through everything. Is that last click of enter on the keyboard, sending the coffin tumbling down. And then, yeah, La Brava's counter hacking. That was fantastic. Skeptic and La Brava's little bit of history there. That was good. Or your coding habits haven't changed since back then. And then Skeptic's realization, oh, it's you! That's great. yeah, that was fantastic. And then, yeah, we get those lines about relying on a villain serving time. And I was thrown by that initially with La Brava, but then, sure enough, there's that pink smoke bouncing over the ocean. That was great. I was a little thrown by Shishido, Joke, and again, sorry, one of Joke's kids, I'm forgetting your name, showing up at the cave where Skeptic is. They got the location from La Brava. Sure. We were the closest, so we came to get you. Yep, makes sense. I thought that they showed Shishida being at the Gunga village site at the start of the episode, though. Oh, it's Hound Dog, not Shishido. Yeah, my bad. Okay, I was getting those two mixed up. Never mind. That works. That explains my confusion. And then, yeah, again, earlier when I was listing off, it was like, oh, the UA staff. We haven't seen a lot of those other staff members in this fight yet. So, Hound Dog coming in. Yep, that works. There still are other UA staff members, but a lot of them need to be protecting the actual, remaining stationary campus. And everyone who's held up there. The Gentile Jailbreak stuff, that's great. How much time do I have left on this? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to jump... Wait. No, I don't have enough time for that. Okay, I was going to jump back and check when they refer to how many prisons were broken into. Because there was, a discrepancy. And I remember clocking it at the time. I was like, okay, so some of the prisons, everyone didn't escape. 6 hours after the attack on Tartarus. 2, 3. Kurin prison, yep. That's the one that we saw this episode. 7 different prisons. Released a large number of criminals from 6 of them. The one! That was a season ago! That was a whole fucking season ago, and there was one prison. There was one holdout where All For One's forces attacked with the Tartarus Jailbreakers, and not a single inmate escaped. And we now know that was single-handedly Gentle Motherfucking Criminal. That's so cool. That is so good. I want to dive straight into the next episode, but I can't, so I'm going to look at the title. Hopes, September 14th. Okay. This was brilliant. I am going to I'm going to honestly dive straight into editing this. Thank you so much for watching. I want to get this up as soon as I can. And apologies if you thought Gentle being in the thumbnail was a spoiler, but I can't not. I can't not at this point. I might hang fire a little and see if other people are putting him in the thumbnails of their videos, but I can't not. I can't not. That's, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Jack of all trades, and until next week, bye.